with whatever?
To win Game 4, we got to play better than we played in Game 3. We got to be way more aggressive on both sides of the basketball. We got to take them out of their sets. Yesterday they were too comfortable. And, Miritich got a lot of transition threes that we took away in the first 2 games that, that really sparked them and get them going. So we need to take those things away tomorrow.
Right, swiping under your foot underneath a player when he's in the air is not crossing the line?
I think Steph will have a better shooting day tomorrow. KD will have a better shooting day tomorrow. Clay will be even better than he was tomorrow. And I think we'll do what we came here to do, which is win the game.
You said that last night in your press conference saying you got 3 of the greatest shooters or scorers, as you might have said, and you're sure they're going to come back. Do you look at them during a practice and say, I want to see, look in your eye, or do you just know they'll be there for you?
I just know. They at the end of the day, they missed shots yesterday. I still don't think KD or Steph was aggressive enough. And as I've said to both of them, I need them to be aggressive. They are guys. That's who we going to get buckets. We need them to be aggressive at all times. And they'll be that way tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game.
With the defense, when you watch that game, do you think it was more communication or just like guys?
Force. I think it was just not enough force. We weren't into the ball, which allowed Rondo to get 21 assists because slips are open. Everything's open because we're not into the ball. So it starts with ball pressure and just bringing force to that side of the ball. I don't think we brought any force to the game yesterday, and they did.
Is there any trickiness that obviously you're fine with Rondo shooting, but when he's holding the ball the whole time, so you kind of have to get up.
It's not. Obviously Rondo, but it's more so force on everybody else. Being into your guy. I think a lot yesterday we did a lot of pointing and switching as opposed to being into the guy. I think, even when we were on anybody else, we were loose on the ball. So it wasn't just Rondo, it was everybody.
After your presser yesterday, was the truth told last night?
I don't know. I don't be watching all that stuff all the time, especially after losses. I don't really watch. I'm going to be honest with you.
Wrote something.
Marcus did write something. Somebody sent that to me. Marcus always tell the truth, though.
So I get a raise?
He been deserving a raise. So he been telling the truth. That's the same guy who told you I was still in the draft. He been telling the truth since I've known him. Good man over there.
Enough of that. How important has Kevin come to this team's pulse? How much do you guys depend just on his energy?
Very important. And he's so important because obviously the scoring is what it is. Anybody can score the basketball. Not at that rate, but anybody can score the basketball. But what he brings us energy-wise and, with his length and athleticism, it's on the defensive end, it's stifling for another team. So, it's definitely important that that he brings that energy to the floor, because when he does, we're pretty tough to score on when he's locked in on that side of the ball and doing what we all know he's capable of. It's great for us. It's frustrating for another team.
When you say Steph and Kevin need to be more aggressive offensively, does that sometimes translate defensively too? When they are aggressive on offense, it turns into defense for them?
Definitely. Well, just feeling good. I think when anybody's feeling good, it's going to make you play better all around. Nonetheless, Kevin and Steph wasn't our problems defensively yesterday. It was everybody who stepped on the floor. We just didn't bring enough force to the game. But it just when they're clicking on offense, it brings a different energy and life to us as a team. And obviously, that affects the defensive end as well. The idea is always to have that flip. Let your defense affect your offense. But I think with us, it's kind of all one big circle. Our defense affects our offense affects our defense, which can be good and bad.
You've been in these situations so many times where if you win, the series is a certain way, if you lose a certain way. How can you tell when you guys are ready, to play, you can play, when you're going to get that good game?
You can kind of just see the focus in guys. You can see the way guys' demeanor are on the floor. You can see how demonstrative guys are in film, and talking, no, this is what I'm doing. This is, and I think that's the best. I think we got a great coaching staff that comes up with great game plans, puts us in great positions to be successful. However, it doesn't get any better when, for me especially, when Steve say, hey, we're doing this, and Kevin like, no, this is how I'm doing it. It's just a different thing. When Clay's like, no, I don't want to guard that this way. I want to do that. It's a different mindset. You see a guy, you see that focus, that intensity, a guy taking on a challenge. And so, obviously we've been together, six years now for me. You just kind of get that feeling and you can sense it.
Draymond, what do you think you've seen from the depth lineup this year and how it compares to other seasons?
We ain't saw much of it this year. Had guys out in and out of the lineup all year. So we haven't really saw much of it this year. I still think it's scary, though. I do think that.
Could you go that lineup for the rest of the playoffs? Sometimes they stay away from it because if they can bank, it wears you down a little bit. Could you do that for 30 minutes a game the rest of the way?
Yeah, if I need to. I'm trying to win a championship. Gotta do what you gotta do. I don't mind being a little banged up. You never 100% anyway. And then after, you win a championship, it's all worth it. And I got the rest of the summer to recover. So I'm always willing to do whatever I can do to help this team win.
You guys are the closing half, so do you think you should start half?
That's really not my decision. That's coach's decision. It's obviously a field thing. Sometimes you can feel it on the floor, where it's like, oh man, let's go with that lineup. And then sometimes you're completely lost in the game. And that's why we have a coach, so I'm not sure, whether we should start half with it or not. We got enough guys on this team, no matter what lineup we start with, we can be successful. We just got to bring the force to the game with no matter who's out there. And everything else will fall into place.
Talk about that energy in a film session. You can tell when guys are focused. Did that happen today? Did you sense that?
It was a good film session. Good practice. I feel good with where we're at. I'm excited for tomorrow too.